What's up guys, my name is Matthew and today we are starting my Camp Weekend-Ween Reading vlog. I am super excited. I think this is the first time I've ever vlogged a readathon that I did. I've done readathons but never actually vlogged my experience. And I have my Camp Weekend-Ween shirt. I am ready to go. I've been wearing it everywhere and people are like, what the fuck does that mean? I'm like, it's just, a readathon where I read books over the weekend and then post it online. And people are just like, what? Come here. He likes me, I promise. So we are starting the readathon today and, okay, bye. And if you looked at my TBR for October, I mentioned 4 books. I mentioned You, I mentioned The Last House on Needless Street, and I mentioned Alice Feeney, Rock, Paper, Scissors, and I mentioned a book called The Ritual. So turns out I actually already read Rock, Paper, Scissors because I couldn't wait till the end of the month because I heard so many good things about it on BookTube. And you guys, it was worth the hype, 5 stars. I guessed the entire plot. I knew every twist, but I still fucking loved it. One of the best books of the year, so definitely pick this up and I will talk more about it in my wrap up, but that means it's not gonna be part of this reading vlog. However, I will be reading The Last House on Needless Street, which people aren't really giving me their opinion. They're just like, it's good. And then that's it. And I'm like, why is it good? Is there a twist? I don't really know what to expect. Is this paranormal? I really hope it's not paranormal. I hope it's not paranormal. I hope it's a book where you think paranormal things are happening and the ending there's a twist with logical explanation. That is my favorite trope in a thriller where you feel spooky and you're like, wait, is paranormal shit happening? And then all of a sudden it's like, oh no, there's a logical explanation. That's why I love Riley Sager, not to spoil any of his books, because not all of his books are like that. But I'm hoping that's what this book is, and I'm hoping the twist isn't there's ghosts, because I just doesn't do it for me. That's why I don't really like horror books. So I will be reading that book, and I'm reading You. I'm actually on episode 5 of season 3 of You, and I am obsessed with Penn Badgley. This man is literally sitting there killing people, and I'm like, oh my god, he's so cute. He's such a good husband. Oh my god. I ain't right, y'all. Something's wrong. Why am I attracted to a guy who is literally murdering people? I need to unpack that. That's not normal. But I'm on episode, I think 5, and I'm obsessed with season 3. So I think I'm gonna start this reading vlog reading You, which I rented from my library, and I have it on Kindle, and I have it the audiobook, but the audiobook is not read by Penn Badgley, and I'm really pissed off about that. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to listen to the audiobook, and I might have to read the whole thing, just on my Kindle. But I'm gonna start with that one, then I'm gonna jump into The Last House on Needless Street, and I mentioned The Ritual. Okay, The Ritual is about 400 to 500 pages, and it has mixed reviews, and I'm just having commitment issues. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it. So I think I'm going to watch the movie on Netflix instead, because that has an 80 something on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's only about 2 hours, and I can commit to that. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna be watching that, watching You, and going to Halloween parties, going shopping with friends. So this vlog should be a little bit of everything, and I'm excited to start. But first, I'm going to go to the grocery store, pick up some wine, pick up some dinner and some snacks, and then we will jump into You. Only 3 pages in and I'm already obsessed. And in the first 3 pages, he makes fun of this guy for buying Dan Brown books. And I literally just bought the complete Dan Brown collection because I'm a basic bitch. And these are some of the best books of all time. And I don't know why doesn't Joe Goldberg like Dan Brown? He wouldn't date me because he doesn't like Dan Brown. And I would have bought Dan Brown in his bookstore. No, but for real, this whole collection was only $30 on Amazon, and I've been wanting to have the entire collection in the same format of books because these are my favorite books. And Dan Brown probably is my favorite author, and I have never mentioned him on any video. And I think that's because he hasn't released a book in so long, because it takes him like 5 to 10 years to release one, because he has to like study the city and study the history of whatever topic he's talking about. But if you don't know who Dan Brown is, he's the guy who wrote the Da Vinci Code, so you do know who he is. But he has like 5 Robert Langdon books, which are the same story as the Da Vinci Code, where the professor goes to some foreign city and tries to discover what's going on, and they're so fucking good. He also has 2 standalones called Digital Fortress and Deception Point, which I read when I was in like 8th grade, and I do not remember them, so I'm definitely gonna be rereading these soon. But I'm super excited that I have the whole collection in the same format, because I'm a nerd. And also, fuck you, Joe Goldberg, for not thinking I'm a good reader. I don't give a fuck. Work in a bookstore and learn that most people in this world feel guilty about being who they are. No, bitch, I don't care if you know I read Dan Brown books. Fuck you. Now he's making fun of people who read books on Kindles. Like, I feel attacked. This book is attacking me. I'm a few chapters in, and I'm really enjoying it. And it tracks pretty close to the TV show from what I can remember. I haven't seen season 1 since like it originally aired, but from what I remember, it's the exact same. The book, Joe Goldberg comes off so much creepier, and it's probably because Penn Badgley is so fucking sexy, and like when you're watching the show, you're like, oh yeah, he's creepy, but like, oh, that guy is so attractive. But when you're reading the book, it's just extra creepy, and just the creepiness shows. And don't get me wrong, Penn Badgley does a fantastic job at Joe Goldberg, but I personally think that Penn Badgley kind of takes away from the creepiness. Like, yeah, Penn Badgley is creepy in that show, but I think the book is just so much creepier. And it's like so scary and freaky, and just how he's stalking her. And it's the exact same thing as the TV show, but I don't know, there's something about the book that's just an added layer of just weirdness that, yes, the TV show obviously has, but it's just a lot stronger in the book. I think I'm gonna take a bath, and I got this bath bomb that apparently makes your bathtub glow. You know, I'll believe it when I see it. I don't really know what they mean by glow, but I'm gonna take a bath, read a little bit more, and then I think I'm going to switch over to You Season 3 and watch an episode of that before I go to sleep.
Trapped in Pleasantville, aging so fast, most mornings it doesn't even occur to me to jack off in the shower.
I'm good.
Forgo excitement and chaos for that. To be the husband and father I want to be.
It's the next day, and I got to chapter 7. I actually walked to work today because we finally have fall weather, and I decided to listen to the audiobook, and honestly, the narrator does a fantastic job, and if I didn't know better, I would have probably thought it was Penn Badgley. Their voices are very, very similar. But yeah, my work wife actually decorated our offices. Her office looks kind of like a kindergarten teacher's office, and she threw in these little decorations for me. My plant babies are doing so well. I think the last time I showed you guys my plants were in the horror vlog I did. But yeah, the book is really, really, really similar to the TV show. Like, it follows it scene by scene by scene. Like, I haven't seen anything different from the TV show. Like, I can picture the scene while I'm reading it because it's the exact same. But I'm enjoying it, and Joe Goldberg is definitely a lot creepier in the book than Penn Badgley, as I said. I went with my friend Gabby to Barnes & Noble, Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Bath & Body Works.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Hey y'all, it's Gabby here from the Blush Baby Balls Boutique in Perkins Row in our favorite city, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Go Tigers, am I right? Today I'm sporting my Tiger sweatshirt, and it's perfect for any game day, whether it's cool or not. It's a very light little number to just say, woo, we love our Tigers, am I right? Go Tigers.
Hey y'all, it's Matthew here from the Blush Baby Ball Boutique, and today I'm sporting a Tiger jersey here. We have 50% off. You come on down here, Perkins Row. Go Tigers.
Oh, wait, no. Yummy.
How do you watch out? Sorry.
Whoa. Oh, gather. Anal beans. Sorry. No thanks. Well,
So we didn't end up going to Barnes & Noble, and I actually didn't buy anything, which is shocking. Like, am I okay? This is the first time I've ever been to any of these stores and not bought something. I think part of the reason is that they already have Christmas shit out, and I wanted, like, cute Halloween decorations. Like, I'm not ready to buy a fucking Christmas tree. But, yeah, we were just, like, being weird, and then we decided we were just gonna go to a bar and, like, drink. So, maybe that's why we didn't spend any money. But it was a fun day, and I'm going to jump back into you and update y'all as I go through. All right, guys, so I'm going to a Oktoberfest couple shower, and when I tell you, I have never looked worse than I do in this moment. Like, one thing's for sure is that I will be going home alone. So, happy fucking Halloween. It's the next day, and the couple shower was actually really fun. I'm struggle busing, I'm a little hungover, but it was a good time, and I looked ridiculous. Everyone, when we went to the bars after, thought we were Hansel and Gretel, so we just went with it. But it was a good time. I'm on chapter 13, I think, for you. I'm really behind schedule with where I should be for this readathon, but it's good. But I just feel like I'm rewatching season 1. Like, it's so close to the TV show that, like, I'm kind of bored because I already know exactly what happens. So I'm not loving it. I feel like I would love it if I didn't watch the TV show, but since I watched the TV show and it's following it exactly, it's like, okay, I know it's coming. But I'm going to chuck along, try to get through this, because I'm super excited about jumping into The Last House on Needless Street, because I watched a portion of Gabby Reed's and Books and Lala, their live show about the book, and I could tell there's, like, something huge that happens, because they didn't know how to talk about it without spoiling it. So I, like, had to close it because I don't want to get spoiled. But apparently, you either love this book or you hate it, because apparently the twist is going to be something that's, like, weird and not, like, you don't really, people were being very vague, but apparently it's going to be good. So I'm super excited. I want to get through this book so I can jump into that. I also just found out that I'm going to Delaware tomorrow, so guess we're going to Delaware on Halloween for work. So that's a new part of this, this reading vlog. But that means I'll have a lot of time to read on the airplane and maybe watch Ritual. And I'm going to jump back into you and try to get through a lot of it today. I finished You. It was good. I ended up giving it 3.5 stars. The fact that I watched the TV show really took away from the book. I do think if I had never watched the TV show, I would have given this 5 stars because it was excellent. And I now know that I am not attracted to Joe Goldberg. I'm attracted to Penn Badgley because the book helps me figure that out, because the dude's a freaking creep. He's so weird. But if you haven't watched the You TV show, definitely read the book because it's phenomenal. But if you have seen the TV show, I really don't think you need to read the book unless you want to, make sure you're not broken and attracted to a serial killer. Because the book makes you realize, wow, this guy's so fucked up and you're not into him. He needs help. But I am super excited. We're about to start The Last House on Either Street. And I've been dying to get to this, especially after watching part of the live show for Gabby Reed's. And I'm going to start immediately, and I will update you guys when I have an update. I'm a few more chapters in. Let's go. I just read the first chapter of The Last House on Needless Street, and I can't remember a time where I read a book and the first chapter was so fucking weird. Like, that was the weirdest thing I ever read. I don't even know what I just read. It was about a guy named Ted, who I think is an adult, but his thoughts make him sound like a child. And then there's this cat, Olivia, and then he apparently has a daughter. It was the weirdest chapter I've ever read, and I have no idea what I'm reading. But I'm starting chapter 2, which is from the perspective of Olivia, who is a cat. What is happening? To the hotel. I am almost finished with The Last House on Needless Street, and let me tell you, I have so many conflicting, mixed feelings about this book. First 200 pages are so disorienting that I had no idea what was going on. Like, it literally was just chapter after chapter. They had a talking cat. It was just like, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I finally got to the point where, the revelation, so I know what's happening now, but it took me a while to get here. It's good. It was like, wow, that's shocking. But 200 pages of just like, what the fuck am I even reading? but I'm almost finished, so I'm gonna finish it up and I'll give more of a wrap up of what I think and how I think the book was. All right, so I'm completely finished The Last House on Needless Street. There were even more twists and turns that I did not see coming. This book has left me like really sad, and I can't explain why without giving anything away, but it really goes in a direction you're not expecting. And honestly, like, props to this author. I don't even know the author's name. It's Catriona Ward. I don't know if I probably pronounced that wrong, but this book was not easy to pull off. Like, what she accomplished in this book was pretty freaking impressive as a writer. You know, I don't say that often about writers, but it's one of those books where I can't really talk to you about it because it'll give it away. Like, I mean, you're not going to see it coming. It's deep. It's sad. It's thrilling. It's psychological. So people are confused as to how to classify this book, and it's definitely, in my opinion, a psychological thriller. Maybe a psychological horror if you want to, like, get technical, but it's definitely psychological. Still upset that I had to read 200 pages of complete, just, like, mind-fucking and, like, nonsense of, like, what am I even reading to get to page 200. It literally, things start revealing it to you at page 200. So if you're reading this book and you're lost, wait till about page 200 and you will start to understand what is happening. I think I'm gonna end up giving it 4 stars just because I think the ending was great and what the author accomplished was just really impressive and just important topics, I guess. I can't say much more. I do recommend it, but just those first 200 pages, you're gonna be like, what the hell is happening? Stick with it. Read the author's note at the end. I love when the author. My friend makes fun of me because I say Arthur and it's pronounced author. Yeah, let me read the author's note at the end because it like touches on some topics that kind of flushes it out a little bit better. I did say I was gonna watch that movie Ritual, but honestly, this book left me kind of hungover and drained and kind of sad. So I'm going to pick up a romance, light, fluffy, might watch a Netflix movie that's light because I don't like, I need a break. This book took a lot out of me. It was good. I understand why people hate it, and I understand why people love it. It's one of those books, you're gonna love it or hate it. I respect it for what it is. It's gonna be one of those books that I'm gonna think about for a while. That's why I'm giving it a 4-star. But as for this vlog for Camp Weekend-Ween, I'm going to conclude it here. I know this wasn't the most flushed out vlog. I've been all over the place and I honestly forget to record sometimes. So it might be a little jumpy, but I hope you guys enjoyed and I had a fun time for my first time ever vlogging a readathon. And thank you to Gabby Reed and Olivia Reads a Latte for hosting this. I hope to see you guys soon.